What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome in, everybody, to my new podcast here live on Spreaker.com. This is Orange and Brown 365, and I am your host, the self-proclaimed C-Town sports guru, Jeremy Somerville. Today, we are doing a little test broadcast to see if I can get this to open up on my new website, Orange and Brown 365. It's Cleveland Browns facts and opinion, 24/7, 365. I'm taking everything down. Where we used to do full-on shows about all Cleveland sports, I am now focusing all of my energy on the Cleveland Browns. So on this show, you'll hear Cleveland Browns facts, you'll hear opinions, you'll hear draft news, you'll hear free agency stuff. I'll bring on guests. We'll do everything we can, everything devoted to those lovable losers down by the lake. The show will try to be live every single night, at least a 45-minute show. We'll try to fit in here on Spreaker. You can find the show on Orange and Brown 365. You can find it on Twitter, a link to it, at SomervilleCLE. You'll be able to find a little bit of it on Instagram, at least an acknowledgement of it, at SomervilleCLE, also on Instagram. And also on Facebook at fb.me/Orange and Brown 365. Today, I'm going to do a quick little show, basically just to kind of get started here. Probably not more than 10 minutes, but just to get a little start, you know what I'm saying here. All right, so we are now a few days after the Senior Bowl, where the South team, led by your Cleveland Browns coaching staff and Hugh Jackson, beat the North team 16-15. Now, why am I talking about the Senior Bowl other than the fact that the Browns team had coached it? Because there's a few players you might want to look for, and you can find a site or an article on my website as I stutter through this, basically telling you a few players you should look out for who were in the Senior Bowl. Among them, you want to look out for maybe Davis Webb. Now, he's a quarterback out of Cal. Big guy, he's got all the talent, but he's very inaccurate. He is a project at best. If he's there in the later rounds, he might be a guy the Browns will look at. Another player on the North roster, Kareem Hunt from Willoughby, Ohio. Watched him at Willoughby South destroy my alma mater, Eastlake North, year after year. The kid went up to Toledo and has only gotten better. Hunt was the most outstanding offensive player for the North side, and he absolutely deserved it. This kid has the total package. He has speed, he has power, and he is going to surprise a ton of people when he heads down to the Combine in Indianapolis. A few other players you might want to look out for. Dan Feeney, an interior lineman from Indiana. Ethan Pochik, center from LSU. And of course, Terrell Basham, the outstanding edge rusher from OU. That's Ohio University. This kid, another total package. Some people have him as a second rounder. I wouldn't be surprised to see him slide into the first round. That's how good I think this kid is. But most likely he's going to be a second or third rounder. But with edge rushers going like they do, you never know. Now, these are just some players I'm throwing off the top of my head as I try to get this podcast out, just to see what I can throw out and if I can embed this player onto the website to make it easier for people to find it. What I'm going to try to do with this show is give you every little bit of information I can about the Browns. It'll be a little test subject for me to see how good I can do, what kind of following I can bring in, and hopefully people like it, listen to it, and give feedback. I want to thank anybody listening to this show for listening to it. Give me feedback at SomervilleCLE, SomervilleCLE, on Twitter, also on Instagram, the same. And check out the new site. Once it's up, I will put something on one of the other social media sites. Orange and Brown 365 will be the name. Thank you for listening. As always, remember, if you live the life you love, you'll love the life you live. Good night, kids.